All right, good morning, everybody. Can everybody hear us okay and see us? Visuals and audio is okay? All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started. If you have questions, you can type them into the chat window as we go forward, and we'll answer them at the end. So we want to talk to you today about Villa. Villa is Centralite's newest product. It's a lighting control product, similar to our previous product, Jetstream. But Villa employs some new features and some new products that Jetstream didn't have. Villa is whole home lighting in the bright direction. And as you see there on the screen, the slide shows the Villa family of products. There are one-button devices, one-button dimmers, and relay switches, three-button relay switches and dimmers. There's a thermostat, there's a hub, and there are sensors that can all tie in to the Villa system. And there's also a full-featured app that will allow the user to control their lighting control through their smart device. So we can advance to the next slide. To give you a brief product overview, Villa is one of the most affordable whole home lighting systems for dealers and integrators. It's perfect for new construction and for retrofit. So the switches, the one-button and three-button in-wall devices, wire up the same way as a traditional switch. So there's no rewiring that has to be done in the home. The switches are an attractive Explorer-style design. There's a very user-friendly app, as we discussed just a minute ago, and there are manufacturer-specific features that we put into the Villa app that differentiates the Villa interface from others that are on the market. Villa also brings increased comfort, brings energy savings through being able to control lights and turn lights off when rooms are not in use or when someone's not home. And there's also an added touch of security because the home can be lighted when someone is not home and the lady of the house or the children don't have to come home to a dark house ever again. All right, we can advance to the next slide. So just some features here. Villa supports over 100 devices on a single Zigbee network. It is a Zigbee-based system, and it's Zigbee HA 1.2. So it's based on the standard Zigbee. Zigbee is a very reliable protocol. We've been in the Zigbee world, Centralite's been in the Zigbee world for over a decade, and we like the way it works, and it's very reliable. The Villa app also has a very flexible rules engine that runs locally on the hub, so no worrying about internet outages at all. If the internet goes down, the system will continue to function. Villa also employs a remote dealer login, which means that as dealers, if your customer has a problem, a minor problem, say at night or on the weekend, you don't have to roll a truck out to their location. You can actually log into their installation remotely and tweak their system without having to roll a truck to their home. The Villa system is also compatible with 3-, 4-, and 5-way circuits. Very easy dealer installation. As I said, the switches connect up to the wall just like a traditional switch, so there's no rewiring that has to be done. And then all the configuration can be done through the app. And as I'll show you, there's also an integration between the one-button devices, a direct integration between the one-button devices and the Amazon FM Plus. There's this drop-in replacement of existing in-wall switches. So all you have to do is take the existing switch off the wall and connect up to the Villa switch. And there are advanced settings within the app that are exclusive to Villa Smart Home, stuff that we've engineered that differentiates us from the Lutrons or Worthingtons of the world. Now what we want to talk about is the basic starter package that we have with Villa. So the cool thing now is that the Villa one-button devices are directly supported by Amazon Echo Plus. There's no hub that's needed in this situation. So what we've created is a basic starter package that includes, as you see here, the one-button devices that we have lined up here, and an Echo Plus. So what I'm going to give you is a brief overview of kind of what I'm going to do here in the live demos. So we have some one-button switches, and I'm going to individually cut them on, and then I'm going to have them grouped into a scene where I'm going to cut after all the lights are cut on, I'm going to cut all the lights off. And then these two are actually on Centralite dimmers. So I'm going to have a scene where I'm going to have those dimmed to 20%. So Alexa, turn on the blue light. Alexa, turn on the red light. Alexa, turn on the green light. Alexa, turn the lamp on. Alexa, turn all the lights off. Alexa, turn on movie time to 20%. So that kind of runs you through the beginning starter package of what you can do with just the Amazon Echo Plus and the Centralite one-button switches. And then the lamp is actually on the appliance module for the outlet. So I think, Jason, you want to lead into showing the video?
Yeah, so we're going to show you a brief video that shows how this pairing works between the one-button devices and the Echo Plus.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan from Centralite, and in the video today I'm going to show you how to connect a Centralite in-wall switch to the Amazon Echo Plus. Before we get started, we've already set up our Amazon Echo Plus. We've downloaded the Alexa app and had a licensed electrician install our switch. The first step is to tell the Echo Plus to search for new devices. Alexa, discover new devices.
Starting discovery. This will take 45 seconds.
When the Echo Plus is in pairing mode, the light ring will have a spinning blue pattern. Go to your in-wall switch and hold down the button until the LED starts blinking. After the light turns solid, it is successfully paired with your Echo. Once the light ring on your Echo stops spinning, it's finished pairing. You can check that the switch has paired by opening the Alexa app, go into your devices page, and seeing the icon for the light. If it's your first light switch, it will be named First Light. To rename it, click Edit, then Edit Name, type in a new name, then click Done. We can test the switch by turning it on and off from the app. If you installed a dimmer switch, you can test the dimming function too. Now we're ready to try it out. Alexa, turn on the kitchen light.
Okay.
You can also test the dimming function too. Alexa, dim the kitchen light to 50%.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. If your Echo Plus didn't find your in-wall switch during the pairing process, don't worry. Normally a quick reset of the switch can clear up any issues. It's really easy. All you have to do is pull out the reset tab on the bottom of the switch. Now hold the button down and push in the tab. Once the LED turns on, let go of the button and the switch has been reset. Now you can try pairing again with your Echo Plus. If you're still having issues, our technical support team is here to help. Just call or email us.
So after the video, now what we're going to talk about is what we have going on down here is the basic package can be brought to the home builder for new construction. And on the basic package, what we've been getting with some of the home builders you see at the bottom here locally is they're including the 5 in-wall switches with the Amazon Echo Plus. And that's giving them the opportunity to market their home as smart home features. And then that will give the dealer the upgrade path later on, or at that point, if they have a relationship with the builder to where they can upgrade and add the Villa Hub, the thermostat, 3-button switches, additional 1-button switches, motion sensors, door sensors, through the Villa app. It's going to give them timed events. They can control the fade rate and just a ton of different options that's not supported by the Alexa app. So with that,
Yeah, and the other thing is the basic package isn't just limited to builders. You as the dealer could also take the basic package into your customer
if they were hesitant about lighting control, if they didn't know if they wanted to do it, the basic package could also be taken to the customer where they could set up maybe one or two rooms to be controlled via voice command. And then you have the upgrade path where you go back later on and upgrade them to the full villa. So they have the hub and the app, and they get all the fine-tuning features, the advanced features that are available in the villa app. And as you see, the logos there on the bottom of that slide are some of our local builders that we've talked to, and they've bought into the basic package concept there.
So the next thing I believe we're going to show is a walkthrough of the Villa app and the features that are proprietary basically to Villa, which you're not going to get with some of the others, for instance, like Amazon Alexa. And that will show you how easy it is to navigate, how easy it is to set up as far from the dealer's perspective.
You've seen the basic package, so what we're going to show you is what you would get with the upgrade pack.
We're going to give you a quick tour of the Villa app and some of its basic features. When you open the app, the first thing you'll see is the dashboard. We've left our demo dashboard blank so you can see how customizable it is. I'll click the Add Tile button, then Add Device Tile. This gives me a list of all the devices in my system. We'll select a few and then click Done. Now you'll see that all these lights and thermostat have been added to the dashboard. If I tap a light, it turns on and off. If I tap the thermostat, it takes me to the thermostat's device page, where I can make changes and adjustments to it. I can also add scenes to my dashboard and trigger multiple lights at once. I tap Add Tile, then Add Scene Tile, then select the scenes I want to add to my dashboard. Now that the entertaining scene has been added to the dashboard, I can enable it by tapping on it. If I want to turn all the lights in that scene off, then I can long press on it. Now we'll look at the device pages. If we tap on Devices from the main menu, we'll be given a list of all our Villa devices by location. For our demo, most of our devices are in the unassigned location, so they're all grouped together. You can also group by type and by alphabetical order on the top bar. Let's look at the door sensor. On this page, you will get a real-time status from the door sensor, open or close. Now we'll look at the foyer light. It's a relay switch, so we can turn it on and off and view its power consumption in real time. On a dimming switch, we can adjust the brightness slider to set the perfect level for the room. The thermostat's device page allows you to adjust the set point with an easy-to-use disc slider and toggle between heating and cooling modes and fan modes. Finally, the water sensors page provides real-time feedback of its wet-dry status. Scenes allow you to trigger multiple lights together. Each scene can be given a custom name and graphic, and every device in the scene can have its own custom levels and on-off statuses. On your dashboard or scene page, simply tap on the scene name to trigger it, or long press it to turn it off. The rules engine allows Villa to trigger individual devices, scenes, and even send mobile notifications when certain events occur. These can be set up to occur at dusk and dawn, by a custom weekly schedule, or using door, motion, or water sensor triggers.
Okay, so that was the video showing you about the app and what you get with the upgrade path. Again, we want to plug the March promo. We're running through Worthington. And of course, you don't just have to purchase the March promo. You can purchase the individual devices through Worthington as well. We've had some questions come across the chat window here. And one of the questions was the features. Tell us about the features of the hub. So what the hub is essentially just a box, a piece of hardware that sits inside the home. But what the hub gives you is access to the full Villa package. So when we say the full Villa package, it's not this what you see here, not the one button from the Echo Plus. It actually gives you access to the one button, the 3-button devices, also the rules engine that you have through Villa, where you can set up if and that rules, like if a door sensor is triggered, a light turns on, or if you tell the lights to turn on, the thermostat can go to a certain set point. So the hub gets you the full Villa experience, if you will. It also gives you the app where you can fine tune your installation You can set your soft on, soft off rates. You can set your ramp up rate, how fast you want the lights to turn on or ramp up. And then you also get, this is a unique feature to the app, it's a double tap feature. And it's double tap is something that we employ with the Jetstream software. And the double tap feature is with the 3-button device. We don't have a 3-button device here, but the double tap feature enables you to toggle between scenes. So with the 3-button device, the bottom 2 buttons on that device actually provide you with the scene control. But with the double tap feature, you could have a all-on scene set up on the middle button, and then you could double tap it and toggle into a good night scene or an entertainment scene or whatever you wanted to do. So you get a lot of functionality through that double tap feature. So that's what the hub provides you. It just provides you with a much more a richer experience with Villa.
The other thing I want to add to the hub is if you do have the Villa hub, in order to get voice control, you do not need the Amazon Echo Plus. You only need a dot because you will be using the hub to send the signal Zigbee to the devices in order to control it. So there is a skill through the Alexa app if you have the dot to where you could say, Alexa, set the bedtime scene, and then the dot will communicate with the Villa hub, which will distribute the command to the devices to set the scene.
The other thing I want to mention is about integration. We, of course, we integrate with the Echo Plus. We're also on our roadmap is integration with Google Home. And we also have on our roadmap integration with door locks, which I know is a big feature for Worthington dealers. So that's, we're continually trying to improve the product. We want to make it better. We want to integrate with those types of devices that will help you, sell lighting control and help you, sell your services and products to your customers. So, we would certainly appreciate your feedback as to what we can add to the system to make it better. And with that, we'll take any questions, any additional questions that the audience might have.
So Thomas asked about whether or not we have a fan controller or not.
Oh. Yeah, so you could actually use the relay switch. We have 1-button and 3-button relay switches, and the limit on the relay switches is 1,000 watts. So you could use the relay switch as your fan control. It would just provide on-off functionality. You wouldn't necessarily be able to control the speed, but that's something, controlling the speed of the fan is something that we could add into the product later on. But you certainly would have your fan control through the relay switch. All right, so I think that's it. Unless there are additional questions, we will let you get on with your day. And
this question on if it's available on Android yet.
No, that's the answer is not yet. We are working on Android integration. So at the moment, the Villa app is compatible with iOS. And we also have, I don't know if any of you are Align dealers, but there's an Align integration that we've engineered, an Align driver that's been built for the Villa system. So Android is also on the roadmap.
Thomas would like to know if we have it available in 220 volt.
At this point, we do not, but that's something that we can create pretty easily. We, with Jetstream and also with Elegance, our earlier hardwire products, we're very familiar with working in 220 volt environment. Right now, the switches that you see here, like the 1-buttons and the 3-buttons, just support 110 volt. But if there's demand for 220 volt, it's a very easy upgrade for us to create a 220 volt switch. Well, I think that's it. If you have additional questions, contact Worthington and also get your orders in for the March promo and your products and get started on Villa today. We thank you for your time.